Now, doesn't listening to this music, seeing this title screen, and also hearing Mario say, "Welcome to Mario Kart," the most nostalgic thing you'll ever see? Honestly, anytime I start this game up, it just brings back so many memories. I mean, I'll be honest with you, when I first heard of this game, I thought it was a ripoff of Diddy Kong Racing, because that was the first Mario Kart-like racer I had played, and I didn't know Mario Kart had existed back then, and I'm like, oh, Mario ripped off Diddy Kong Racing, but this is pretty cool. But then I ended up finding out that the opposite was true, and that this was the true original, and might I say, this is quite a classic game. That is the best word to describe a game like this. It's a pure classic. Anyone should play it. I'll tell you one thing. It's not my favorite Mario Kart. In fact, I acknowledge its faults, because it's not one of my favorites. It's actually pretty much at the bottom of my list of favorite Mario Karts. But it's still a classic of the game. It's still easy to play. It's still really not that hard. The thing is, what you have to realize about these old games, is that they were a little slippery to control. But what games back then made you do is, over time, the more and more you played the game, the more and more accustomed you were to get to the controls, right? You kind of had to learn the controls on your own. They're not as simplified as they are now. Back then it was a little bit harder, so you had to really learn the controls, and with this game it takes a little bit of a while to get used to, especially with the drifting. It's a bit awkward. You would think that the drift boost, especially if you're coming off playing a newer Mario Kart and then you come to this one, it's completely different. The drift boost does help you though, and I'm telling you, if you learn to master these things, I mean, I'm not a complete master of them, but I can do them pretty well. If you learn to master these things, you will do yourself a great service, because I'll tell you right now, the computers in this games are absolute jerks. Look at this. I used 3 mushrooms. Look at where Wario is. He's right behind me. That's the thing. The computers are crazy. I don't know if they always have mushrooms in their tanks or something, but they are always constantly behind you. Even if you mess up just once, they will come right back. So be very careful. This is how these older Mario Kart games are, so you have to master these drift boosts and separate your lead as much as possible, because they will come back, especially on a simple course like this. I mean, this is just going around and around and around with the... Seeing that Luigi face on the balloon every single time, that delightful Luigi face. In fact, I think that's the same Luigi face on Mario 3D World, isn't it? Go figure. But, man, I'm telling you, you really have to try to separate yourself as much as possible. See how they already caught up? But it's because of the drift boost that they haven't actually overtaken me. Now, oh, okay. This will keep Mario behind me. He's going to be like, oh, I don't want to hit that green shell. Wait, ooh, crap, okay. I can make this. I can do this. I'm faster. I believe in the power of the green shell. That's victory number 1, folks. Don't get used to seeing that, though. I'll tell you one game. The newer Mario Kart games, I can pretty much guarantee I'll get first. Except Mario Kart Wii. That is just ridiculous. But Mario Kart 64, I could probably get first some of the time, but a lot of the time I think I'll finish in second or third, because the computers are so darn tough. Especially if they get a lead on you, they're not giving it up very easily. The only time they'll give it up is if they get bombarded with the blue shell, which rarely ever happens in this game. I mean, that's the great thing about this game, is that the fact is, if you're in first, you can get things like a mushroom and things to help you, but unfortunately for you, the computers are so tough that even if you use a mushroom, it probably won't distance yourself very much. Now, with this course, it's funny, I like to take as much risks as possible. Like driving in between those Monty Moles. I like to drift right in between them. It's just something I like to do. Oh, wait. This banana is meant for one of you. Come into the banana peel. Accept your fate. Be along the lines of this monkey. Oh, I accepted my own fate. I love that. See? I love doing that. That's because it gives you a little bit of a lead, and Mario walked into another green shell. Excellent. Hopefully I can keep this up, but Peach is right on my tail once again, so I gotta be very, very careful. I'm gonna keep this green shell out for her. I'm gonna slow down just a little bit here because I want to hit her with it. Oh, well, you can go and slam into a banana peel. That works out just as well. The perfect friend to a monkey, which is not the banana. I take that back. I take that back entirely. I think I got this. Do I have this? Yes, I do! Alright, another narrow victory. I'm telling you, you're gonna see a lot of this. If I ever get a big lead, I'm gonna gloat about it for a very long time. Honestly. Oh man, this is going great so far. Two very close victories, and Peach and Mario basically traded places. Because Peach, where was she in the last one? Was she 4th or 3rd? Now, what you gotta remember about this game is if you get lower than 4th, you gotta start it over. It's not like, it's very much like the older Mario Karts, Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario Kart 64, and the original Mario Kart. If you got lower than 4th, you have to start it over, and you only get 3 more attempts, so you could possibly get a game over on these things. And I appreciate the classic Marios for doing this. It's just that right amount of difficulty. Although I prefer Super Circuit, I still appreciate this game for what it is. Now this, honestly, I'm so glad this made it into the 3DS version. In fact, it's really done quite well, might I add. I really like the 3DS version a lot, especially since they incorporate the little helipads where you can go off and take a flight. I mean, it's pretty cool. You know what also makes this game such a classic? Is the fact that I think this game, more than any others, have most of their tracks redone. I think so. I think this game has more of the tracks redone, which says a lot. A lot of iconic tracks are in this, and it goes to show you just how super iconic this game is. And I really do think this is one of those games that has that classic status. Oh, I tried to jump over the moon, but that did not work. Good thing Peach crashed into the tree there, because the moment you crash into something in this game, you're gonna spin out for a very long time. But look at that, she's already back into gear. This is what makes these computers so annoying, like my goodness. She crashed into a tree and already she's sprung back into action. Now, I hope to bowl her out right here. Peach, will you come into my bowling pins of bananas? Because I'd very much like you to eat your vitamins. They're very important for you. There we go, strike! Nice. I love how cheesy the sound effects were back then. Strike, you're out with a full split of banana peels. And we have won yet another race. Did you see Peach again? My goodness. She came right back again. She could have taken second. She just plowed right through. I don't even know where she came from. I mean, my god. Seriously. Peach, you gotta keep that speed under wraps. Why can't you be that fast when I'm playing with you, huh? Of course. You just choose to please whoever you want to please, huh? You always gotta be a jerk as a computer. Anytime Peach is a computer, man, she's always a jerk. I mean, seriously. Here we go! Now this is definitely one of my more favorite courses. I love this course, and I love the fact that they also put this in the 3DS version. Two of the Mushroom Cup courses, I can make it. I can make it! Yes! Oh, baby! I made it! Yeah! That's called using your drift boost, son. But look at that. They're already back into it. They had to wait for the train, and look, they're still right behind me. This is ridiculous. I don't know how they do it. But it's funny. The Moo Moo Valley, I think that one was in the DS version. That one I like to be a lot risky between the Monty Moles. And the third one, the Koopa Troopa Beach, that one's just... I love to abuse the shortcuts in the 3DS version, like using those gliders to go through so much of the stage. And this one, I mean, it's as simple as it gets. I think in the 3DS version, all they really did... Okay, I gotta slow down here. Wait, the banana isn't going to hell! Don't crash! I crashed. Don't laugh at me! Take that! Oh, well, I got Peach instead, but that works. At least she didn't get too far ahead of me. I'd rather Peach be behind me than Wario, because she's second, and he's, I think, third. But this, I mean, it didn't get too much changed. I mean, the 3DS version, it just included a few ramps and stuff to have some tricks. But otherwise, it didn't get too much change, and you really can't change much to this. It's just a roundabout, pretty much. I wonder, wait, how far is Wario? Oh, this is gonna catch me up. Oh, perfect. Come here, Wario. I have a little gift for laughing at me. How you doing? Oh, sorry about that, but you are going to eat my dust. Ha Now, okay, I gotta run away with this lead now. I'm building quite a big lead. I wonder if he got hit by something. He probably did. Peach, stay right there. Peach, don't come any closer. I have a green shell, and I'm not afraid to use it. Baby! Oh my god, we got first in all of them. Wow. Just like the last time, the first cup we yield all first places. That is amazing, because it's funny, Mario Kart Double Dash I'm significantly better at than these two games, and yet in every one of those cups I never once finished first. It's very interesting to see, you know? I guess I just take these games more seriously because I know they're harder, but my goodness, that was outstanding. All of them were very close finishes. I mean, that one, I had a bit more of a lead, but still, Peach came back at the last second once again, and as usual, we get this very, very lovely celebration screen. I think out of all the Mario Karts, this is probably the best one. I love the fact that they just drive up to the castle, they're like, oh, we're a big shot now, we just won. I love this scene. Just, oh, so classic. Do 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 do. There is DK up top the podium. Oh yeah, give me that trophy, fish. You puff it out of your intestines. I'll take that slimy gold trophy from you. Now every class, 50cc, 100cc, and 150, you get a more fancier cup. So here we get the cup with two handles. Now that is the true recognition of class. Very, very nice. Thank you all for joining me today on this little romp through of Mario Kart 64. We shall continue in the next one. This is Mario Central, signing off.